Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis as well as breaking news. BlackRock now officially holds more than 300,000 Bitcoin, worth over 20 billion. And let it sink in. It only took them 5 months, fam. Also breaking news, GameStop rally sends Roaring Kitty shares to 1 billion. He just did a stream. I was on it. Had over 650,000 live concurrent viewers. We're also going to be discussing what would happen if GameStop actually put Bitcoin on the balance sheet, kind of like MicroStrategy. We'll also be discussing breaking news. Semler Scientific now officially holds 828 Bitcoin and has a $150 million plan to buy some more biddies. Let's freaking go. We'll also be discussing big shorters are betting almost 7 billion against MicroStrategy stocks and what this means for the market. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin at 150,000 per coin if Donald Trump wins the elections, according to the major bank, Standard Chartered. We'll also be discussing here's when Bitcoin will soar to 100,000 and $1 million per coin, according to PlanB's stock to flow model. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this plus so much more in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam. Another fabulous day in crypto. Markets are correcting, but we're still maintaining above 69,000. Shout out to everyone in the live chat. Live right now on Rumble, on X, on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. We greatly appreciate all the support. Please do repost this, spread the word, let people know JV is live and in the flesh. Shout out OG Backroad Crypto Bootleg. It's been a minute. Where you been? Shout out Silas, Matthew, Ryder, Don George, Whiskers, Wimselves, Molly, Zach, JC, Ice Baby, Born to Code, Chandy, Darth Melda, Devon, What the Fook? Everyone in the building today. I love it. Would love to see the shorts go liquid over the weekend. Send it. That's right. It's Friday. TGIF family. I almost forgot. Fabulous Friday it is. Mr. Bone Daddy, welcome family. Loud and clear, JV. Thank you. Thank you. 19 Imperial. What was that Andrew Tate Solana tweet about, JV? So I don't know if he was gifted it somehow. From my understanding, Andrew Tate got a hold of $11 million worth of Solana and he burnt it all. Gone. And I don't know if that has impacted the market. Obviously, I don't know how big of an impact that would have, but it was very interesting. We live. That's right. We live right now and in the flesh. We love you, JV. Right back at you, Zach. So yeah, shout out to the top G. He's purchasing all of these crypto positions. Not investment advice, but he's burning them, which means he's ultimately given all of you guys a raise in crypto, which I find phenomenal. I guess if you're worth $1 billion, you can do things like that. Why not? Please do retweet that. Thank you, Molly. Every day before I go live, I do 2 posts on X. If you guys can repost them, it's greatly appreciated. Kombucha in. We will know Bitcoin is running. The government will require YouTube and Google to shadow ban the platforms like this pretty much.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life. But Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Woo! Let's go, baby. TGIF. Weekend is amongst us. Shout out to all the broskies, all the ladies on the stream. We appreciate your support. Ahoy, JV, Darth, JC, Molly, Devon, K-Jam, the rest of the fam, the Pirate Shipmates, BTC, in the building, strong and representing, as we do each and every day. A kombucha candle incoming. Send it. I love that intro song. It's pretty lit. No AI music, no bath water, says T-List. I always feel like dancing after hearing that intro. Word up. Making my own kombucha today. 69 G's, baby. These songs. You digging it? Shout out Chandy for producing that one. Back to the McGregor 60 G's, baby. I think I replaced it. I'm already... My soundboard is from the future, so now there's all the 70,000 clips. I removed the McGregor clip. What up, O Hardy? Good to see you, brother. Welcome, everyone joining the stream. Good to see you as well. Alan Haley. Shout out all the members of the channel. Respect. Did you check out the Internet Bucks No, I don't think I saw the internet bucks. Is that a new track? A nice Bitcoin low to DCA in today exactly. Went in heavy just before the market closed. Well done. If you bought sub 70,000, you got a good buy. I really want to see the next leg up. Already can't believe we dumped so much today. Is really less than 2% considered a dump nowadays? Because that's like pretty common every day. The markets either go up a couple of percent, at least in crypto, or go down a couple of percent. Even if it's within 5%, to me, that's not out of the ordinary. It's when the dumps are like 10, 20%, I would consider it a significant dump. This ain't nothing. This is just standard volatility. We'll be back in the green maybe before the end of the live if you guys can help pump it up. In fact, let's trump it up together.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up.
Don't worry, be happy now because 70 will be distant memory soon enough. Amen. Going to 80. All eyes on 80. Next leg up. I'm with you on that, Chandy. Yo, what up, JBZ? What's up, poppin'? You made last hour of my workday bearable. Respect, Cowbit. Appreciate you tuned in there, family. That's one of the hacks in life. If you guys could join the stream during your work and get paid on the hour, whatever you get paid per hour, that's like a glitch in the matrix. Take advantage of that. Pump it, JB. Cheers to that, Zach. Welcome, everyone. Diana, got my notification. It's small, though. 1 beep and a brief headline. My headset notifications get 3 beeps and 3 vibrates, plus a brief headline. Well, I'll accept it. I'm just glad you got some form of notification, for Christ's sake. That's a good thing. If you guys are not getting notifications, you got to make sure to hit the bell icon, turn on all notifications. If for some reason you have it turned on and you still don't receive notifications, I suggest turn them all off and then turn them back on, see if it resets and fixes the problem for you guys. And also make sure to be following us on Rumble and X because you'll get notified there as well because the YouTube notifications are very sus, if you know what I mean. Sideways for the last 3 months, as far as I am concerned, says BS. I'm calling BS. Don't say bear. David, did you see almost 600? Yeah, yo. I was actually watching Roaring Kitty. I'm not familiar with them. I'm like, let me see what the hype is all about. Everyone's talking about it. And dude came out, had over 600,000 live concurrents. Even CNBC and the mainstream or lamestream media was promoting his stream. And he came out in like one of those arm slings, all bandaged up. Definitely make for some good viral moments. But nonetheless, he didn't really share much insights. He ultimately said, I don't know what I'm doing. I can lose everything, but it seems like a great company. He's down like $300 million on the day, sipping a brew, celebrating his best life. I find it fascinating. Great buying opportunity. Amen. Dr. Sus. There you go. Yeah, Roaring Kitty is hilarious. More power to him. I hope he clears $1 billion, and I hope he realizes the gain because it would be a shame. 1 billion unrealized gains, and then next day down to nothing. But he firmly says he believes in the company. And now also I'm going to be sharing talk. What if right now GameStop is very cash heavy? What if they were to pull a Michael Saylor with MicroStrategy and just put the Bitcoin on the balance sheet? We're going to be discussing that as well. That may be a play. You never freaking know in this crazy world. They want our 100,000 party join with Christmas. Let's go. 83 on X. Shout out to the X fam. See this big trade fi and accumulation. Once they cannot, without boosting the price, they'll welcome the surge. Right on, fam. Trump is not worth cheering about, but we will have to vote for him given our choices, says O'Hardy. That's because GME is an ish coin. Thank you, Roaring Kitty. He scared the market overall, apparently. I put our channel in the chat. It was crazy. Thank you, fam. Good evening from the UK. Shout out Rob C. Kitty was a nothing burger today. Yeah, it wasn't really much shared. I was on the majority of the stream. Let me know if you guys were on the stream. I guess he just came back from a multiple year hiatus from YouTube. And all eyes were definitely on the Roaring Kitty. Even Nipsey was watching the Roaring Kitty. He's a fan. Nippinator rugged us? No, Nippinators don't rug. Nippinator is always giving you the signal for the long term. It's never short-term 24-hour signal. When he gives us the signal, the Nippinator, the one and only, I don't know where he disappeared to. He'll be back. It's always long-term. No investment advice given on this channel. Just FYI, it's for entertainment purposes only. I have no clue what I'm talking about. All I do is read the news. Pretty cut and dry. GME on Solana. Solana's interesting. We saw Tate burn 11 million worth of Solana. Let's get Steph Curry on a Bitcoin standard. Now we're talking. I mean, he was silly enough to partner with Bankman-Fried as an ambassador of FTX. The least he can do is be all in on the biddies. I'm with you. Farshid, greatly appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Respect, family. Anyone who subscribes during the live stream will get an on-screen shout out. I was on the stream today, make 5,000 on GME yesterday. Congratulations, Dirty. But what about today? Because those are unrealized, obviously, right? FJB will apply 105 tax on unrealized gains. I saw an update from Trump. He said no more crooked Biden. His new nickname is Stinky Biden. And we all know why it's stinky. What's the second best crypto? I thought you never asked, broski.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
So let's freaking go. Kitty wanted to look clueless to diffuse the SEC scrutiny. Yeah, I agree. He probably got some legal advice on that. That's why he claims to believe in GameStop. Yeah, I'm with you on that, C-List. Because he just acted like he had no clue what he was doing. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm drinking a beer. This is great. It was pretty hilarious. What they don't tell you about the jobs report, 2/3 of the jobs is part-time, red, no benefits, and minimum wage. So big zero. Good point there. They only report what they want to report. Poor, poor, poor. Yes, realized 5,000 yesterday. Oh, word up. Dumped it when it hit 55 after coming down from the top. Right on, Dirty. This channel is for entertainment. Are you not entertained? That is correct. Never financial advice given on this channel or this stream. That's not my expertise. My expertise is like health, basketball, push-ups. You know what I mean? Definitely not anything to do with investments. I just want to be very clear on that. I have no clue what I'm doing when it comes to investments. In fact, I think my arm should be in a sling right now with some Band-Aids all over me. And maybe we should rename the channel Roaring Nipsey. If we can get 500,000 on a stream, we will rename the channel to Roaring Nipsey. And I'll come out with a sling. Smash the likes, greatly appreciated, fam. Pump the likes, pump the stream as we continue to live the Bitcoin dream. Shout out to Little Bubble. Let's pump it up. We live. Let's get back in the green already.
Pump, 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 pump,
Exactly.
pump it up. Pump, 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 pump it up.
But anyways, fam, if you're new to the YouTube channel, very important to smash those likes, subscribe, turn on all notifications. It helps out tremendously with the YouTube algo. And please, if you're watching the stream on X, simply hit the repost. It'll get more eyeballs on the stream. Always greatly appreciated. Today is pod episode number 1663. I'm your host, JV, and it's Friday, June 7th. 2024. The markets are correcting a bit, but we're still less than 2% down on the day, still above 69,000. Let's kick it off with our market watch as we do each and every day. You can see the broader market all in the red and correcting. XRP back down to 49 cents. Womp womp. And checking out the, here we go, the coin market cap. You can see we're sitting at 2.63 trillion. Market cap, we're roughly 81 billion. We're the volume for the past 24 hours. Bitcoin DOM at 53.3% with the Ether DOM at 17.3%. My question for the chat, how high do you think this Bitcoin dominance will likely climb for this particular cycle? Let me know your thoughts in that live chat. I'll read that out loud here in a moment. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours. Jasmy up 5%, Ordi up 3%, and Filecoin up 2.5%. Besides that, really not much of anything in the green as the majority of the market is correcting and in the red. But besides that, let me know which altcoins you guys are most bullish on for this particular bull. And checking out the crypto bubbles to get a visual perspective on the day. Damn, can you say Rex City? Roughly 98% of the top 100 coins correcting, bleeding, and in the red, and only a couple in the green. And zoom it out on the monthly, safe to say maybe 40 to 50% in the green, and the other half of the market in the red. So it's a mixed bag. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, today we're 77, extreme greed. Yesterday was a 78, as high as we've seen it in a while in extreme greed. Last week was 73, and last month was 64 in greed. So there you have it. My crypto fam, where do you feel this Bitcoin price action will likely take us in the coming weeks for this month of June? When all-time high, when price discovery, the local top is still sitting at 73.8, which we achieve mid-March. Holla at your boy. After seeing how much money Trump raised, Biden calls up to brag, to ask if he can get charged with a felony or two. That's actually hilarious. I saw that, the Babylon Bee. That's hilarious. Bro, just shave your head. Why do you say that, Christopher? Are you trying to say I'm going bald? Shave my head. I'm not trying to look like Tate or Mr. Clean for that matter. Now, granted, my hair falls out in the next 10, 20 years, and it looks horrific. I will absolutely shave my head with great pride. I will not get one of the fake hair pieces. I refuse to do it. Just saying. But anyways, get this. The Bitcoin ETFs can hold inflows for up to 2 days before they have to clear. Then they use the authorized participant, JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, that has to hold Bitcoin on their books to match the Bitcoin versus the stock. Good insights. We all know JP Morgan Chase is an authorized participant with BlackRock, so that means they're holding the biddies. Go figure. Do the Solana dominance. It'll be rising. Bonk got bonked. Yeah. Illuvium, I don't know what that one is. Illuvium, that's a new one to me. June Bloom, nothing will happen till August. Joe Poopy Pants Biden, yes, Stinky Biden or Poopy Pants Biden, they both have a ring to it. So FJB, can I get a hashtag FJB? You are going bald. It's okay, bro. Just shave it. You'll look good. Yeah, for some reason, I don't trust that judgment, but to each their own. Shave your own head, brother. I am saving up for a toupee. Rules. Don't spam the chat with ish coins or any other comments. Respect the chat, the channel, and JV. This is considered your warning. Respect there, JC. Just reply to your X stream with a chat GBT image of Nipsey riding a unicorn. Well, looking forward to seeing that, Alan. Are you referring to the Roaring Nipsey? The new channel we may rebrand to Roaring Nipsey. I have a feeling we'll get to 1 million subscribers a lot faster that way than Crypto News Alerts. So what do you say? Mr. Clean looks dope. Girls call me Mr. Clean. They love the style, says Casey. Word up, Casey. I missed the orange hat. I'm going to have to bring it back. Trust. When the fade is not looking as good, give it a few more days. I'm right back to the cat. I have hair. Right on. That's good for you, brother. Balling Nipsey is better in my opinion. Name it Roaring Biddy. That actually has a good ring to it. I dig it. But if I start losing it, no problem, says Christopher. So are you really saying, am I really losing that much hair? I don't understand. I may have some like lighter hair spots like back there, obviously, but I'm not like losing hair, in my opinion. Maybe, I don't know. Jamie Dimon's an expert in dumping silver and gold. He got hymns. Are those like Huggies? Like depends. How much money can you make from 600,000 viewers on a stream? Good Lord. Good Lord. It's a fantastic question. A lot. One sponsorship can be 6 figures, I would imagine, at that level. When you got, because 600,000 live viewers means that stream will probably collectively have several million views because even the mainstream was pushing it. So if you have ads turned on, a lot of money. How much? I don't know, but you can make a fortune. Not many streamers ever get to 600,000 live concurrent. I think the most we've had on Crypto News Alerts in the 6 years streaming, especially on YouTube, maybe we have 2,000 or 3,000 live concurrent during a pump watch. You know what I mean? So imagine that times hundreds. That's pretty wild. Anyways, it's bad onto the 2 fan. I'm not trying to bash you. You'll lose your hair. It's okay, but you'll look bald. You'll look baller. I disagree. I'm not going to look like Michael Jordan, so I disagree to that. Trust me. 69,000 at 420. You're getting a comb-over-ish look. Oh, my God. JV, you lose your hair and grow it constantly. Oh, thank you. I think it was 900,000 when I was watching. Good Lord. Yes, an insane amount of viewers. Roaring Satoshi. I dig it. Turbit. The only thing you don't have to lose is your patience and willingness to learn. Saludos, JB. Thanks for all the entertainment. Respect, Turbit. Cheers. Old money is coming for your biddies. Hodl. Don't panic sell your coins to Wall Street. Amen to that. Very well said. Anyways, fam, let's continue with our Bitcoin TA, aka astrology for the broskies. That's right. Bitcoin, a little volatility action here today. Here you're looking on the 1 hour chart. Bitcoin saw flash downside volatility into the June 7th Wall Street Open as U.S. payrolls data surprised the markets. That's right. TradingView showed a $1,300 Bitcoin price dip within a single hourly candle before the rebound entered. Bitcoin joined a knee-jerk reaction to U.S. non-farm payroll data, which vastly beat expectations to suggest the labor market was copying with tight fiscal policy better than the forecast. This in turn pushed back the odds of the Fed lowering interest rates, a key prerequisite for the liquidity influx into risk assets such as crypto. Quoting Bloomberg analysts here, it does close the door on a July rate cut. The FOMC was due to meet on June 12th to discuss these rate cuts, with markets now seeing little prospect of a cut resulting from the next 3 such meetings. And per data from the CME Group's FedWatch tool, the odds of a minimum 0.25% decrease stood at 0.6%, 8.8%, and 50% for the June, July, and September FOMC meetings, respectively, at this time. Now, other reactions noted curious contrast between strong payrolls and unemployment, which at the time rose to 4% and 0.1% above the predicted level. Quoting economist Holger here, while the establishment survey by BLS reports 272,000 new jobs for May, the household survey shows a large drop in the number of employed, down 408,000 jobs. This is why the U.S. unemployment rate has risen from 3.9 to 4%, despite a lower labor participation rate. Meanwhile, turning to the Bitcoin price action itself, market participants chose to take a back seat while the volatility resolved itself. Dan Crypto Trades noted the Bitcoin remained below a key resistance as before the data prints, while fellow trader Scoo said that spot bidders were needed to fuel the uptrend. Quoting him here, tight area here generally with the previous highs and resistance of 71.6, and also CoinGlass showed thickening liquidity both above and below. The spot price was 72.6. Now a focus for resistance up from 71.9 earlier in the day. And remember, as I shared the other day, on-chain analyst Willy Woo said 72,000. Now it may be a little higher, as pointed out here. 72.6 is the line in the sand that will liquidate more than $1.5 billion worth of short positions, which will ultimately send Bitcoin back above price discovery mode, above 73.8 and potentially above 75,000 per coin. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And quoting Dan Crypto Trades, the longer the price consolidates below this resistance, the more likely it is to break. In my opinion, we'll just patiently wait. That's right. Patience is virtuous, especially in crypto. And in other news, BlackRock now holds more than 300,000 biddies worth over $20 billion, and they achieved this in just 5 months. Pretty wild. And collectively, the United States ETFs now have done over 1 million in Bitcoin volume. That's 1 million Bitcoin, which is equivalent to roughly 5% of the Bitcoin circulating supply, which is mind-boggling, family. And again, in 5 months since ETFs went live, January 11th. Mind-boggling. Let's go! Welcome, fam. McLovin, what it do? Everyone waiting for the short squeeze. What happened the day was a 200 to 300 million long squeeze. Oops. Hey, ish happens, right? Markets are volatile. They will continue to be volatile. Expect nothing less, especially post-halving, just as we're volatile pre-halving. You know what I mean? Shield maidens. Hashtag shield maidens, eh?
Pump it up. Like, look, pump it up if your game went long. When the dip hit,
You just ate like King Kong. You got more than 5 sats in your stack? Let's get it on. You want a broken arm, kitty? That was hilarious. Coming out in the sling, looking like a Tony Montana. Or Jamie Dimon. Remember when Jamie Dimon did that press conference looking like a young Tony Montana? Why you had the sling, Jamie? What's going on in your personal life, brother? Or is that another humiliation ritual? That's actually a good question. Honest question. I'd love to know. I want some broken arm kitty, says Mars. Buy the dip. This is the dip. BTFD. That's right. It is more they dump, the more we pump it up.
5 sets and you stacked and get it on. Had the people on my back to get a song. Where's broke, have a toke.
We smoked them like a bong. And shout out all the members of the channel. Always greatly appreciated. Laser hands, diamond hands, and laser eyes. Classic. That's right. JV, shield maidens are lady Viking warriors. Amen to that, Melda. Love it. Appreciate you. Hit the like for JV, best crypto show. Appreciate it, Diana. Bitchote soon. What are the bitchotes? Bichotes? I don't know if I'm butchering that term, but I've never heard of it. Anything related to the biddies? Bichoches? I have no clue. BTFD I just did. Respect. Bong bong. Yes. Bobby Digital in the house. Now the show can continue. Good to see you, Bobby. What's a poppin'? What's a new? What's a good? 250 on X. Not too shabby. Come on now. Hopefully this is the last flush out. We shall soon see. Imperial. Shout out to the Hodl King. Robbie P is fire. Amen. I love Robbie P. Let's play one of his jammy jams. Diamond hands and laser eyes.
I'm not selling. Now after the Bitcoin Miami conference last week and El Salvador making Bitcoin legal tender, I got so inspired I had to go write this one.
Show Robbie P some love, fam.
Yeah. Jesus came in and he turned that money table over. Crossed the line on banks, yeah, they got some soldiers.
You in PR, you need to know what bachote means. I know. That's why I need to know. I'm asking, please. Don't leave me in suspense. It's a Puerto Rican slang for drug lord. Oh my God. Now, am I even pronouncing it right? Bachote or is it bachote? That's interesting. That's new to me. So thank you for breaking it down. Titles. Yeah.
Carrying that damn cross on his shoulders. Within a week, you know his life was over. Who's Satoshi? Those who claim to be composers.
If you're trading, put a lot on buy with low leverage and put a small bit on sell with high leverage, then you can't lose. If they drop, if you get money, it goes up, you get more money. Not investment advice, but that's a comment from Robert. Greg says once Bitcoin cracks 74.8, 1.19 billion leverage shorts get liquidated. When that happens, and it will, Bitcoin's price will rocket short order at least to 88,000. Now we're talking, send it. Hodl thy sats. Amen, Joseph.
Cyber Hornets got a plan B for the culture. Oh, that money printing is corrosive. Then they prop that GDP up with explosives.
Amen. Corrections happen even in a bull run. Just hodl and sit back. The roller coaster has just begun. Amen, JC. I moved to Puerto Rico last week. Let's go. Welcome, No Way, Josle. Welcome to the beautiful island of Puerto Rico. Love to have you here. That's what's up. Robbie P has been doing some live streams too. Shout out Robbie P.
I'm so done with these stupid cycles. Real equity without being stifled.
We need the Omega candle to bear those BlackRock market makers. Right on. Institutional whales will play with the price of the biddies until the normal people knowledge of it improves. Word up. What is the best asset? We all know it's the biddy, the one and only, no diddy. But first you get the biddies, then you run the cities. Biddies is the king, forever will be.
Voting with my wealth is my reprisal. And gracious look at me in survival. Titles.
Anyways, fam, let's keep it moving, shall we? Let's discuss this roaring kitty and GameStop stock. I was on the stream earlier, had over 650,000 live concurrent viewers. I don't know if I've ever seen that many people on a live stream in my entire life. Mind-boggling. The guy's position was at one point, I think, up to $1 billion in unrealized gains. Today it was down $300 million. He was drinking a brew live on stream. So let's break this one down. The headline reads, GameStop rally sends roaring kitty shares to $1 billion. Also want to point out this tweet earlier. Marty Party wrote, so if GameStop takes their $2 billion cash and raises another $3 billion after their 424 B5 today and buys 5 billion of Bitcoin, they can be another MicroStrategy. So I retweeted that. GameStop should buy Bitcoin and become the next MicroStrategy. Sounds like a no-brainer to me. What are your thoughts on that, family? And how many of you were on the Roaring Kitty live stream? Do let me know. Keith Gill, the stock trader known for GameStop short squeeze in 2021, is on his way to becoming a billionaire as GME shares continue to surge. Gill, also known by his internet nickname, Roaring Kitty and Deep Effing Value, revealed on June 2nd that he had started trading GameStop stock again with $180 million to play with. The trader posted 115 million position in GameStop shares and 65 million in call options on his Reddit account. The trader's reevaluation of another position on GameStop shook the stock market again, causing an uptick in the GameStop stock price. Robinhood's overnight market saw GameStop jump by 19% 20 minutes after the post, closing with shares up 38.8% thus far in 2024. So it hit as high as $46.55. It has went back down some since then, just FYI. But GameStop's price was sitting at $46.55, which is 118% gain since Gill shared his position. Global capital market analyst, the KBC Letter, believes that Gill is set to be a billionaire as GameStop stock capitulated at $67.50. Good Lord. Per share in its after-hours trading. And according to the stock analyst, if it opens at that current level, Gill's position will be worth around $1 billion. But unfortunately, it did not open at that level. It went back down, and from what I saw today live on the stream, he was down 300 million on the day, but still up overall drastically. The analyst also highlighted that the stock closed 110% higher than June 6th and added $9.5 billion in market cap in the previous 12 hours, putting the company at a $20 billion, good Lord, valuation, making it one of the 400th largest public companies in the United States. Do you think they'll put the Bitcoin on the balance sheet and pull a Mikey Saylor? Let me know your thoughts. Now, on June 3rd, prominent GameStop short seller Citron Research criticized Gill's move. The company accused Gill of manipulating the markets in a post, alleging the trader was working with someone else. Wrote the following: "We believe someone is backing Gill. There is no way he made this size trade alone. His reported finances don't support the trade. Investors will see through this roaring," whatever that says, Icarus. Very interesting. Anyways, June 4th, the Massachusetts securities regulator reportedly opened an investigation into Gill's moves. And in a recent CNBC interview, the former CSE official said the investigation would likely examine whether Gill is moving the market. She explained that the regulators would check if Gill was potentially working with other people or engaging in illegal conduct. Now, she also noted the regulator may look at Gill's communications, such as his texts, emails, and even his communications on social media. They are concerned that this is an effort to manipulate the market and for him to make money for himself through illegal disclosures. So there was a lot of speculation that the reason he came out was to kind of like throw all that nonsense out the window. Maybe he spoke with a lawyer and he just made it very clear, this is not investment advice. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm drinking a brew live on stream. I don't know anything. I just believe in the company. Let's see how it goes. That was the gist of it. Let me know if you guys were on it. Amen to GME buying the biddies. Right on, Joseph. Maybe GameStop should buy Bitcoin and AVAX. Then maybe the new possibility is beyond just holding. But I'm not surprised that the regulators are going to investigate him and probably try to set an example and go after him because he represents the people. Now look at the Nipponator. He also represents the people, and that's one of the Nipponator indicators we've been awaiting. This may or may not be a great time to buy the dip. What do you guys think? Because this is a very rare position from the Nipster. I just want to throw that out there. So all hail the roaring Nipponator. From the Berkshire Hathaway technical glitch day, GME was halted. It seems to always get halted. Posted the link in the Telegraph and Discord. Thank you, Bone Daddy. Appreciate it. Bohm on wings on steel. Icarus. His wax wings melt when he climbed to high. Fascinating. Didn't go down to 28. It did drop drastically. It's nowhere near $60 right now. I don't know the exact number it's at. Let them watch Roaring Kitty and not BTC. More Bitcoin for the rest of us. But hey, I think that'd be a pretty genius move if they did put the Bitcoin on the balance sheet, especially if they're looking to, prevail over the long haul, because Bitcoin is the greatest store of value to ever exist. What company couldn't use Bitcoin on the balance sheet, especially if you have a lot of excess cash? Because we already know Those who save in fiat currency, what do we call them, folks?
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People.
Told you we'd be back between 67 and 69. It's the new 20, says Adam. Nipsey has given a signal. Right on.
Use fiat currency as a store of.
What do we call them, folks? 68 is the new absolute base floor. There you go. Based.
Of value.
Nipsey.
We call them core. We call them core.
Look at that Nipinator indicator. Buy that frickin' dip, he says. Wow. I dig it, Nipster. I dig it.
People that use.
Shout out Juan Espino. What's up poppin'? Little Bubble. Shout out Little Bubble. Poor as what? Yes. You already know, JC. You already know. JV playing all the hits today. I got you guys.
Fiat currency. We call them core.
All good, Adam. It is all good in the hood. Let's keep it moving. We still got a lot to share. A lot of news in the markets. More bullish news. This headline's pretty significant as well. Semler Scientific now holds 828 Bitcoin and has another $150 million plan to buy more biddies. Can you say? Winning. NASDAQ-listed medical manufacturer Semler Scientific, which made headlines last month for adding Bitcoin to the treasury, bought another 17 million worth of Bitcoin and may raise another 150 million to buy more. Let's go. The firm's latest Bitcoin purchase revealed an S3 filing with the US SEC regulator June 6th, and after making its first 581 Bitcoin purchase on May 28th, it now holds 828 biddies worth over $58.5 million, quoting them here. It underscores our view. The Bitcoin is a compelling investment and can serve as a reliable store of value. We will continue to pursue our strategy of purchasing the biddies with the cash. Amen. That's the most beautiful strategy of all time. Trade your fiat, family, for the Bitcoin. One of them is fake tulip bulb mania monopoly money, and the other is the greatest store of value to ever exist and perfect money. What are you waiting for? Semler isn't wasting too much time either. It announced that it can raise an additional 150 million of debt securities, with a portion of the proceeds used to buy more Bitcoin. Sounds like the MicroStrategy play. Not too shabby. Quoting them here, we intend to use the net proceeds from the sale of any securities offered under this prospectus primarily for general corporate purposes, including the acquisition of Bitcoin. Let's go. The June 6th statement, the firm's CEO, Doug Murphy, said that Semler's Bitcoin investment strategy has become the firm's other top-line priority alongside its healthcare business. Bitcoin, now Semler's primary treasury reserve asset, can serve as a reasonable inflation hedge and safe haven amid global instability. Quoting them again, we also believe that it is digital architectural resilience makes it preferable to gold, which has the market value that greatly exceeds the market value of Bitcoin, he said. Given the gap in value between gold and Bitcoin, we believe that Bitcoin has the potential to generate outsized returns as it gains increasing acceptance as digital gold. The firm iterated that it has no plans to purchase crypto assets other than Bitcoin, ultimately meaning there is no second best. Now, Semler stock spiked 30% on this news on May 28th after the purchase. However, it wasn't able to pop this time around, falling 2.5% to $29.13 as of yesterday, June 6th, according to Google financial records. Japan-based investment firm Metaplanet is another firm that has followed MicroStrategy's Bitcoin playbook. It first bought 6.5 milli of Bitcoin April 8th and has bought multiple purchases since, totaling 117.7 Bitcoin worth 8.3 million. Metaplanet's last Bitcoin purchase on May 22nd contributed to being the best performing stock on the Tokyo Stock Exchange for 2 consecutive days. So there you go. Now that Saylor laid out the blueprint, many companies likely to follow. Why wouldn't they? Look at, that's the most brilliant move in stock history, in my opinion. The S&P, actually, MicroStrategy is not even in the S&P 500 yet, but soon it's about to be. So I think many of these big stock companies with excess cash are going to follow in the footsteps, because look how genius of a successful move it is. You know what I mean? Let me know if you guys agree. I used to be poor. Reach one. Reach one. It's going up forever, Laura. This is so true.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura.
Forever. You hear that? Forever, Laura. Appreciate you guys. Joe says, thanks for the cool stream. I'm all into Bitcoin. My Bitcoin friend. Greetings from the Netherlands. Shout out Netherlands. One of my favorite countries to visit. Amsterdam, one of my favorite cities to visit. Beautiful place to be. Shout out to my fam out there. Bitcoin all-time high before or after the eSpot launch. Personally, I think Bitcoin re-enters price discovery before the Ethereum spot launch. But did we get a date yet? I think a lot of the professional analysts were saying from Bloomberg that it can go live this month, but I didn't get a particular day. So I'm riding with Bitcoin. Some of y'all may be riding with Biden, Stinky Joe. That's your own prerogative. But I don't ride with that guy. Just saying. Jasmine is the number 2 asset in the UK. Is it for real? I know it's doing well today there, Zach. Shout out to my UK fan, by the way. We always appreciate you guys as well. BR makes a lot of money on ETF fees. BlackRock, that's their business model, is to tokenize the world. They just tokenize anything and everything they can. And typically what BlackRock wants, BlackRock gets. They are the most powerful asset manager in the world. Very wealthy. Well over 10 billion in assets under management. You know what I mean? So pretty in the Netherlands. Agreed. Beautiful place to visit. People are friendly. Good peeps. There's nothing bad about it. 60 G's, baby. Whoa. Universal. Don't worry. We'll be back at the 70G level before you can snap your fingers twice and repeat JV 3 times as fast as possible. Just saying.
Tulsi Gabbard, what do you have to say?
What we are seeing here should be a wake-up call to every American. President Biden has made this country a banana republic, a country where those in power are using the law, the rule of law, for justice.
The halving for you.
Shout out to the Oompa crew. The Oompa Loompas, that is. Amber Jacob, the drop today was ugly a bit, man. Was it really? The drop, the 2% drop, was it that ugly? Dirty. 350 on X. Shout out to the X fam. Today was a typical manipulation moment. Within 5 seconds, for almost touching 72, it dumped to 70,500 or so. The whales are trying to flush it. I'm holding and not selling like they want us. They not like us. Amen to that.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
They sure not. I fled the Netherlands. It is a luxury prison. Oh, word? Sorry to hear that. I guess I'm not familiar with, you say hashtag socialism and hashtag tax, high taxes. Where did you flee to, brother? Let me know. I think it's a great place to visit. I've never lived there, I want to be clear, but I visited and I had a good time. When I did my Euro trip, I spent 30 days in Europe. My favorite cities, or my favorite places, I should just say in general, I really enjoyed Italy. I visited many cities in Italy. That was my favorite. And maybe I'm biased. I'm Italian. But anyways, I still really enjoyed Italy. And second was Amsterdam. Over in the Netherlands. I had a great time out there. Sorry about the caps lock. It's all good. It happens, yo. They not like us. They not like us. You know what I mean? When it comes to Stinky Joe, stop pooping your pants. Let him do his dance.
Now, we all know Bitcoin is the best asset.
Agreed.
You agree?
Agreed.
And there is no second best asset. If it's not going to 0, it's going to 1 million.
Tell them. That's what I've been saying. Bitcoin is like Nokia. What kind of comparison is that? You can't destroy it. I remember the Nokia phones. They were built so well. You can throw it as hard as you want. It'd still be functional. So in that retrospect, maybe. Listening to Kendrick helps me get a lot of ish done. You're not alone. Curacao is still the kingdom of the Netherlands. Oh, I didn't know that. But in the Caribbean, much lower. I've been there. I've been there as well. I've been to that island. BTFD, no World Economic Forum. Good to know, Jesse. Appreciate the insights. Best vacation I had was 14 days in Italy. Nice, Chandy. What was your favorite city in Italy? But the Lightning Network should ease the fees. I need to visit Italy and visit JC Ice's spot in Sicily. It's on the list. Driving around the Colosseum is insane, JV. Rome driving is completely insane. Yeah, I didn't drive in Italy. They are insane. I think I wouldn't want to be driving in a country I'm not familiar with. Here, I don't mind driving because I'm familiar with the roads. But yeah, I feel you, yo. Rome was intense. Rome had good shopping, though. We got a lot of good deals. I got some custom fitted suits out in Rome. We did good shopping. We accomplished a lot. But yeah, it's kind of hectic in Rome, extremely. Still won't end up being an iPhone, though. Word. We did Rome, Venice, and Tuscany. Nothing beats Tuscany and Venice. Magical. Well, thank you for sharing, Chandy. They sound like magical places to be. Don't you know? Nip it up with the roaring Nippinator. I live in Munich. We drive weekends to Italy. That's what's up, yo. You got to nip it up. Did you see the new meme on Solana called Meow? I didn't. Theme song, they not like us. Nokia started with the rubber items and tires. I didn't know that. What? GME, baby. Someone's long GME. Calm down, stack sats. Hodl. We ain't seen nothing yet. Amen. JV got me hooked on Euphoria. Them superpowers. Yeah, I like that song. Seth Walker, 1 million. Yes, we're going to be talking about a $1 million biddy as per the stock to flow model in Plan B. Stick around. Driving to Rome can't be worse than driving in San Jose, Costa Rica. Yeah, it's bad there too. Driving is just hectic a lot of places, yo. Even New York, it's horrid. Bro, love the channel, but Bitcoin isn't breaking 100, bro. Too much BS in the market. And we've had a lot of bullish momentum and nothing. One bit of FUD and it comes a crashing down. Oh, thee with little faith. Crypto plebs, it may seem that way because we've never crossed 100,000 and we're only sitting at 69,000 today. But may I remind you, Bitcoin has no top because fiat has no bottom. And I will guarantee you there will be a day where Bitcoin smashes 100,000 per coin. And I will also guarantee you there will be a day where Bitcoin smashes 1 million per coin. Will that day come tomorrow? Probably not. But will it come? Absolutely. So prepare accordingly. And I'm looking you directly in the eyes while I say this because I truly, genuinely believe it deep down in my heart. I wouldn't be sharing with you predictions virtually every day of Bitcoin hitting 100,000 or 2, 3, 4, 500,000, 1 million if I didn't think it would one day come true. So that's the kicker. Will you be hodling to enjoy the fruits of your faith? That's my question for you guys. Have fun staying poor, says JBZ. Check out Mika. Is that new crypto? Any news on Sean, the PO? No Diddy, yo. No Diddy on this channel. Long time we did that. One in the charts, the dip, the dust, the roll them up, roll them out, and shake it. Word. I just got back from San Francisco this morning. Try driving there. No, thank you. That's one city I do not look forward to revisiting. Pretty wild. But anyways, fam, next story of the day. Let's discuss those shorting MicroStrategy right now, which I think is pretty insane. But nonetheless, headline reads, big shorters are betting almost $7 billion against MicroStrategy stocks. And shout out to the Giga Chad, by the way, Mikey Saylor. Several institutions are still holding out for a decline in the stock price of Saylor software intelligence firm MicroStrategy with $6.9 billion in major short positions. However, the short seller almost tripled in 6 months. That's right. As of June 6th, yesterday, MicroStrategy has 18 short positions listed on investment research firm Fintel's The Big Shorts list, which is the list of the largest short positions disclosed by institutions to the U.S. SEC. The biggest position, approximately $2.4 billion, is also the 27th largest net shorter position amongst institutions. It is just over $1 billion, less than Amazon's highest net short position of $3.59 billion. The biggest net short position in the U.S. is on the SPDR S&P 500 Trust Exchange Traded Fund, which is 114 billion. Good Lord. And despite some institutions betting on a MicroStrategy fall, there has been a marked decrease in short seller confidence. The short interest ratio for MicroStrategy stock decreased by nearly 50% over the last 6 months from 3.1 days to 1.5 days. The popular indicator helps traders analyze the risks of the short squeeze by indicating the average number of days that the short sellers need to close their positions. The lower the number of the days, the less short seller interest. And according to the Google Finance data, MicroStrategy stock has rallied since December of 2023 when it started at $570 and has since tripled to $1,656. It comes only months after the crypto skeptic investment firm Carisdale Capital put pressure on MicroStrategy shares following the launch of the spot Bitcoin ETFs this year, which officially went live back in January on the 11th. Carisdale Capital argued that there may be little reason left for investors to trade MicroStrategy stocks to gain exposure to Bitcoin after the approval of several spot Bitcoin ETFs this year. Quoting them here, the days when MicroStrategy shares represented a rare, unique way to gain access to Bitcoin are long over. And then also, it was recently reported MicroStrategy significantly outperformed Bitcoin over the past 12 months. The stock is up almost 500% over the past year, while Bitcoin is up roughly 170%. So there you have it. Crypto fam. How many of you are actually bullish on MicroStrategy? Let me know, fam. Welcome, Bitcoin Stu. Late to the party, but it's all good. Better to be late than not be here at all. Bitcoin still holding above the previous all-time high. I said on November 21st, the consolidation. Once the books clear soon, Bitcoin will have another post-halving parabolic run. First stop 88,000, second stop 106,000, 350,000 by the end of the year. Says Greg. That was a mouthful. Word up. Send it. I guess we can say Bitcoin is the sky and never layer ones are the land. The layer ones, the newer layer ones, that is. It is still at 69 G's. Let's freaking go. Y'all must have forgot. Make sure you check out Teach Their Own. Stop shilling the Ishcoins in the chat. Thanks for the reminder. Come on, man. Smash the like. MSTR Bull. Love to hear that, Joseph. Long live MicroStrategy and Mikey Sailor. Just saying. I went on MicroStrategy today at the bottom, I hope. Right on. So you guys are long MicroStrategy. I own MicroStrategy and 1.42 biddies. Well, congratulations on that blueprint. Wishing you more continued success with your positions, brother. Let's go. Short sellers, they not like us. Preach.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
They not like us. Not one iota. Yeah. I guess I don't understand the short selling so much. I'm just of the belief, go long on what you love. Bitcoin. Why? It's like, why would I go short on something I don't love? Let's hypothetically say it's Dogecoin. Not a fan. To me, it don't make sense. But hey, teach their own. I know there's strategies and there's levels to this ish, man. In the year 2050, BlackRock owns 15 million Bitcoin, and the price is 69,000. Oh, hell no. That's not happening, yo. Common biddies, or do you mean come on biddies? Nearly 100,000 subs. Let's go. Yeah, we got to get to 100,000 subs. Just so you know, that's the goal. Right now on YouTube, we're stuck at 72,000, and we have been stuck between 50,000 and 70,000. It feels like for 3 years. For Christ's sake. So if we can get to 100,000 subs, let's do it. Also, we need to get to 100,000 followers on X. I think we may even get to 100,000 followers on X faster than we do on YouTube, even though we only currently have 30,000 followers on X, because X is getting us more love. Like, we do live streams now on X. We do a broadcast, obviously, on all the platforms. And the X live audience is bigger than the YouTube live audience. And we have less than half the amount of followers on X. So that tells me we may hit 100,000 on X before we hit 100,000 on YouTube. We'll see. We also need to hit 100,000 followers on Rumble. And now that we're streaming on Kick and Twitch, we need to hit 100,000 there. But I'll start with 100 followers on Kick and Twitch, because I think we only got like 10 on Kick, but we just literally started streaming. So we need to grow all these communities. That way, if we get terminated again, we have alternative platforms, which won't slow us down whatsoever. So we got it covered, family. Hey, JV, I'm at work yet again, watching the best show on the tube. Love you, brother. Right back at you, DNA. Respect. I don't leverage trade right after the halving. It makes no sense to lose in a volatile market. Smart. I totally do not understand going short, says Diana. It's just a gamble that if you're very confident a stock, for example, is not going to win, or crypto, you can bet against it, and you can make a lot of money doing so. I think, I'll digress. We're on YouTube. I got to be careful about what I think nowadays. Just saying. If it feels like 3 years, don't forget to add the exponent. They not like us. There you go. Damn trading bots are selling Bitcoin under 70 Gs. Remember, JV, it reached 50,000 on your B-Day this year. That wasn't that long ago. That's right. In fact, I think I called it. I said Bitcoin to 50 Gs on my birthday. But correction, it wasn't on my birthday. I think it was the following day, but close enough. Close enough. I believe it was February 12th. We surpassed 50 Gs, which is a big deal for Bitcoin because, again, we started the year way lower, and we started last year at like $19,000 before we had the regional banking crisis that sent Bitcoin parabolic. Then the news of the Bitcoin ETFs from the asset managers and all that hype drove the Bitcoin price up. And this year, we're still up over 170% or so in the past 12 months. So not too shabby. JV, you not getting to 100,000 on YouTube because they're not like us. Pretty much, Scott. Well said. Do not say the T word. Let's go 58 Gs, stack more biddies. Almost 400 on X. That's double what we have here right now on the tube, yo. Come on, tube. You can't let X outpace you now. You got to smash those likes, spread the word, let people know we live. We appreciate it. It's 91 degrees in the shade in Idaho. Good Lord. It feels about 95 degrees here today in Puerto Rico, so you're not alone. All-time high on Father's Day would be nice. Oh, that's right. Father's Day is a-coming. Next week, yo. All-time high. Let's make it happen, broskies. X gonna give it to you. But anyways, let's now discuss this prediction from Standard Chartered Bank, who predicts that Bitcoin will hit $150,000 only if Donald Trump wins the elections. Let's break this baby down. And again, welcome everyone just joining the stream. Let me see if I can zoom out of this a little bit to make it better. Should be able to see better now. Let me know, family. But anyways, according to the latest forecast shared by the London bank Standard Chartered, in which I believe BlackRock is the primary shareholder of, they said to the block that Bitcoin will reach the price target of $150,000 by the end of the year if Mr. Trump wins the U.S. presidential elections. November can't come fast enough. The victory of the Republican could indeed make the American government always opposed to the world of digital assets. Favorable in the expansion of the cryptographic industry and its regulatory framework, Bitcoin in this scenario sees an important opportunity for appreciation with forecasts that drive the hodlers of the crypto cray-cray. That's right. Yesterday, the head of digital resources at research of Standard Chartered, Geoff Kendrick, shared with his online newspaper, The Block, his prediction regarding the price of Bitcoin at the end of the year. The analyst observed how, in the context where macroeconomic indicators and developments on the political front have a decisive impact on the crypto market, the victory of the U.S. presidential elections by Trump could push Bitcoin to $150,000. Trump's openness towards the digital asset sector, confirmed by his latest pro-crypto speeches during the election campaign, suggests that in the event of an election victory, market speculators could favor the growth of Bitcoin's value with super optimistic forecasts. Quoting verbatim, the analyst, as we approach the U.S. elections, and I expect $100,000 per Bitcoin to be reached, and then $150,000 by the end of the year in case of a Trump victory. The next big driver for Bitcoin will then become the U.S. elections. That's right. A major focus for this election, as you know. Also, Kendrick believes Bitcoin can start the rally right away and reach a new all-time high over the weekend above 73.8 if the publication of the non-farm payrolls data for the month of May has a positive outcome with more than 185,000 new payrolls in the United States. In particular, a non-farm payroll report that highlights a strong labor market synonymous with a robust economy could bring enthusiasm and favor risks on assets like Bitcoin with a target of $80,000 by the end of the month. Let me know if you agree with that. I'd love to see an 80,000 Bitcoin price. I think is very doable. 85, next leg up. Send it and let's get it. He also noted that with over 50 million Bitcoin and crypto holders in the U.S., the outcome of the presidential election is poised to play a crucial role in shaping the future of Bitcoin. And overall, the analysis of digital assets as Standard Chartered is optimistic about the short-term future, both of the U.S. economy and the crypto economy, and reiterates its ambitiously bull forecasts. Bitcoin at 150,000 by the end of this year in case of Trump's victory, and then 200,000 per Bitcoin by the end of 2025. It's also worth noting that the Bitcoin price above 150,000 would bring its market cap to 3 trillion, slightly higher than the current market cap of the tech giant Nvidia. So there you have it, family. What are your thoughts on that? Are you guys bullish for Trump if he is elected president? Do you also believe we'll hit 150,000 likely before the end of this year with him as the commander-in-chief? Holla. I'm going to read these comments out loud before we dive into our feature story of the day and discuss the latest from PlanB and the stock-to-flow model, as well as the target of 100,000 per biddy. So let's freaking go. Let's get it. It is hot. Bitcoin is hot. Buying more tomorrow. Tom Petty has my theme song. I won't back down. There you go. Keep stacking them sats and keep stacking the biddies. And the nibbies, which is the Nipsey version of the biddies. The nibbies. Why not? Stack accordingly. Stack like there ain't no tomorrow. You know what I mean? Trump needs to win, says Don. Not only for the price of Bitcoin, but for the future of our nation. Preach! 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. It's going up forever, Laura. Well said. We will go to the moon, where no man has gone before because it's a plasma.
Heard Kramer report that. Thank you. He said, we bought more bags till we got a sword back. Can't short your dork, we can't afford that. No. Wait for the pump to come, we should have bought that.
Bingo. You can't short your dork, we can't afford that. Love that track. It's fire. Good luck on those holding fiat. Amen, Mark. They're going to need it. 3.4 trillion Bitcoin market cap will give us $195,000 Bitcoin. Well, send it, Phil. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Let me know. We'll trump it up again.
You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
So trump it up. Only the peasants want the Bitcoin to hit 100,000. We'll keep the price under 70 G's. 70 G's, baby. Nippinator, we need another indicator. Stat. Well, he's resting right now. But yeah, 1 Bitcoin will always be equivalent to 1 Bitcoin. That's a beautiful thing. Nobody can change that, family. Bro, you've been stuck at 72,000 subs for ages. YouTube gatekeepers for subs. I know. Tell me about it. Tell me something I don't know, Adam. But with your guys' help, we can get above this BS and we can hit 100,000 subs. We just need your support. If everyone actually shares the stream and reposts this right now and actually hits the like and comments and interacts, the stream will blow up like Roaring Kitty, for Christ's sake. But we need your help. I can't do it by myself. Nipsey only has 4 paws, for Christ's sake. So he can only smash that 4 times. 1,444 sats per dollar. Yeah, stack accordingly. You're not going to be able to get 1,400 sats per dollar in the future. Mark my words. Rizzo wrong. R-I-Z-Z-O. Frank Rizzo. Trump is now up over 400 million in donations. That's pretty remarkable. Pretty freaking remarkable. Shows you people will show out to support those treated with injustice. That's what I discovered through all this. I discovered this through my YouTube BS termination as well. People hate injustice. They'll go out of their way to support you when there's injustice. And that's precisely what's happening with Trump right now. Been here that since, what is that, 70 cents? You've been here since Bitcoin's trading at 70 cents, MJ? It's not the subs, it's the love. Thank you, Devon. It's the love that matters, not the subs. Well said. JB didn't realize your Pump It Up by Joe Budden was the theme for the Fast and the Furious 2. Whoa, I didn't know that either. I like Joe Budden. Shout out to the Joe Budden podcast, by the way. 406 on X. X gonna give it to you. I appreciate that, X fam. You the man. I donated $10 to the Orange Man. Yeah, I heard Tate donated $200 million to the Orange Man. Now he's got over $300 million in donations. Incredible. Try that, creepy, sleepy, stinky Joe. Good luck. You're going to need it. All this money in donations, yet we are poor. What the frick? No halving event like I called. No altcoin season like I called. Wait. No halving event. We had a halving event. So I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Only 7 to 10 crypto will make it under the SEC BlackRock. When you say make it, what do you mean by that, yo? Sats, welcome to the stream, fam. Shout out to the X fam, X Clan Twitter fam. We appreciate it. We're streaming on 5 platforms right now: YouTube, Rumble, X, Twitch, and Kick. We appreciate the support. Let's go. Let's see if we can flip this market back green. Pump the chat, pump the stream, we'll pump the price. That's how we do around here. Call us the Pump the Geist. It's like the Poltergeist, but we pumping. The Pump the Geist. Why not? Thank you, Sats. Cheers, family. Let's get it. We still got another feature story to share. Trump made more in donations in a week than Joe Biden made in a year. Womp womp. Biden. California. Hey, shout out California. Kwang Le. Is it Kwang Lee or Kwang Le? What do you get when the printer goes brrr? That's a good question.
Less mining rewards, more scarcity. What do you get when your printer goes brr?
99% of crypto gone, says Algo.
Inflate supply like the Federal Reserve.
Poor Nipsey, he needs us. Like, share, comment, interact, and multiply it by doing on multiple platforms. Teams make changes. Teams win, some teams lose, but have to be on a team to have a chance. Well said, Shandy. Appreciate your team support. One of my favorite quotes: teamwork makes the dream work. And it truly is. It's all about the team, and I respect and greatly appreciate you guys. Thanks for being Team Crypto News Alerts, Team Bitcoin, Team Satoshi, and Team Nipsey. Just saying. It's going up forever. 99% of the crypto is crap. No, I agree with that. I dare say 99.9% of crypto is crap because there's millions of these ish coins. JB deserves nothing. He spent the fiat. Word. Coincide. The summer solstice is 2 weeks out. That's when Bitcoin will start its next parabolic run. Mark my words. I believe you, Greg. It's time. JB, are those Fed rate cuts really that important for crypto? No, I don't think so. I think it's all a bunch of malarkey, personally. Stop the FUD in the chat. Thank you. You get 50 cents for every dollar. Word. Is Nipsey's ears pointing straight up? Yes. That's a signal, huh? But his ears typically always point up, though. I don't know why. They just do. Where are the NFT bros and ishcoiners? Where are you at? Good question, Moro. But anyways, fam, now for our featured story of the day. Here's when Bitcoin will soar to $100,000 and $1 million per coin, according to PlanB's stock to flow model. Let's kick it off, actually, with a recent tweet that he shared. My forward guidance for 2024 and 2025 has not changed since October 2022, when Bitcoin was below 20,000. So let's actually start with that initial tweet he shared October 6, 2022. My forward guidance for the next 3 years, 2024, halving is coming, and the increased scarcity stock to flow ratio will pump the Bitcoin price just like in 2012, 2016, and 2020. Now back to the new tweet. He says, check already, meaning it already happened. Rise into the April 2024 halving, done. Also check, halving around stock to flow model value of 55,000, already done. Pump after the halving, already done. Now what is yet to come in 2024, Bitcoin crossing that 6-figure milestone of $100,000 per coin, and also next year, 2025, reaching the stock to flow target between 0.5 million, which is $500,000 per coin, to 1 million. And he ultimately says a range, saying of $250,000 to $1 million per coin. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Plan B. And then someone wrote here, Gordon Watson, as always, thank you. Much appreciated on this end. I've been following you for years now, and your authenticity, genuineness, and determination to help other folk like me doesn't go unnoticed. Happy Wednesday, in which he gave us a little pray, emoji. But anyways, back to the headline. Here's when Bitcoin will soar to 100,000 and a million, according to PlanB's stock to flow. Here you go. Creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, PlanB, shout out PlanB, doubled down on his Bitcoin prediction for this particular bull. And according to the tweet I just shared, Bitcoin will surge past 100,000 per coin this year and possibly touch 500,000 per coin next year, rallying within the $250,000 to $1 million range. Let me know if you agree with that. PlanB said his predictions for the Bitcoin price movement in 2024 and 2025 have not changed since he revealed them in October of 2022, when Bitcoin was below $20,000. At the time, he said the increased Bitcoin scarcity stemming from the Bitcoin halving will pump the asset's value like it did in 2012, 2016, and 2020, the previous halving cycles. And although the Bitcoin stock-to-flow model has been criticized in the recent years due to its inaccuracy, PlanB's analysis has recorded a few wins. Facts. And most recently, he forecasted that Bitcoin would rally as the halving approached, and that the event would take place while the asset's value hovered between $55,000 and $60,000. The predictions came through, with Bitcoin hitting the all-time high of 73.8 before the halving and retracing to 63,000 during the event. It remains to be seen when the crypto will cross that 100,000 milestone so we can have our fiesta here in Puerto Rico, family. How many of you are ready? And also reach 500,000 target next year, which FYI is right in alignment with my personal predictions. So let's go. Now, the one set of the new cycle, let's break it down. Last month, crypto analysts said May marked the beginning of the new countdown to the next halving scheduled for 2028. He said Bitcoin's performance in April disclosed a closing price of 60,600, which signaled the end and completion of the previous halving cycle. PlanB believes Bitcoin can reach an average price of 500,000 per coin between this year and the next halving of 2028. The stock-to-flow model's average price prediction for the 2020 to 2024 halving cycle was 55,000, but Bitcoin recorded 34,000. The stock-to-flow model's analysis quells worries from the crypto community members about Bitcoin rallying to new post-halving since the crypto hit an all-time high before the event, which is for the first time in Bitcoin history. PlanB said in March that Bitcoin will witness 10 months of face-melting FOMO. Are you guys ready? Comprising extreme price slumps and multiple drops as low as 30%. But regardless, the asset will rally to new highs in the coming months. Meanwhile, PlanB believes that Bitcoin would never go below 33,000 ever again in subsequent bear markets and post-halving slumps. So what are your thoughts to that? His personal prediction of where we're heading. Can you see Bitcoin ranging from $250,000 to $1 million for this cycle peak? Holla at your boy and let me know. I'm going to read as many of your comments out loud as I can. PlanB sounds good. Amen. Opinions. Can I have one? Yes. Insist. I insist. The BLX Weekly. All previous post-halvings have led to an approximate 2 Fibonacci level increase in the Bitcoin price. The 1.14 sits at 400,000 and the 1.236 sits at 3 million, all before January 2nd, 2028. Well, send it. Let's freaking go. I'm ready. Face melt incoming. That's right. One bull a day keeps the SEC away. Music to my ears, family. Music to my ears. Nick G, serious question. Is the stock to flow still valid? In my opinion, yes. Many vids say it's been proved invalid. Well, it was wrong for a target in one cycle, but we had unprecedented times such as Bankman-Fried scamming the entire crypto industry, becoming the second largest crypto exchange, and ultimately screwing all of us. Now, if that didn't happen, we may have hit $100,000 as the previous cycle peak. Remember November of 2021? I remember kind of like yesterday. I think it was November 10th. We hit 69,000. Now, if we didn't have the bad actors, the Lunas, the Terras, the Bankman-Frieds, the Caroline Ellisons, and all these mofo criminals, then we could have realistically actually hit that and been on track. However, things happen, right? Things don't always go according to plan. I don't think that should discredit the entire model. Something to consider. The stock to flow has still been the most persistent, accurate price prediction model since the inception of Bitcoin. Things just didn't go according to plan. Previous cycle, I personally feel we make up for that. This cycle, I'm sticking with it. Let me know your thoughts. But that's a serious answer to your serious question, Nikki G. What is the most fiat item you would like to have? For me, a cow farm to raise a family. So do you need a cow farm to raise the fam? But I guess a house, a property, real estate, Bitcoin being the digital real estate, the thing is, you can't live in the digital real estate. So you need to live in a physical real estate. So maybe I would address that and answer with real estate. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know. Strapped in for the launch? Let's freaking go. Yeah, so my personal prediction is a Bitcoin price between 222,000, which is my bear scenario, which is the low for the cycle peak, and my high is 750,000. That's right in alignment with PlanB's stock to flow model. Let me know your thoughts, broskies. Plan B, please listen and never believe. Plan B, says Jim Junkie Crypto. Everything is going to change November, the 5th of November. Let's go. How are things going to change, Mr. Bone Daddy? What can you foresee happening? And do you think if Trump is elected president, will he stick to his word? Will he protect our rights of self-custody? Will he not allow a CBDC in the United States of America? And will he pardon Ross Ulbricht day one of being elected? And will he consider genuinely pardon the WikiLeaks founder, Julian, if he becomes president? Let me know your thoughts on that, because that's everything he said in his own words. After the Bitcoin tipping point, we need new models anyway. There you go. And when I say new models, I mean new models. Did you see who just won Miss Alabama? Bitcoin, woods, 100 acres, business as I chose on the land, family, and Bitcoin, and God. And a Jeep, and a dog, and a rabbit, or two rabbits, eh? All I need, and chickens. I dig it, Shandy. Respect. 225,000 end of the year. 500,000 to 750,000 as the cycle peaks. As JC, I'm with you. Plan B. We need a plan C. Real estate, hell yeah. Same, but a farm. You need cows to eat, my friend. Well, I don't need cows to eat. I haven't eaten a cow since I was 16. But teach their own. Get ready for the full moon price explosion. I am so ready. Can I get a free Ross? If you would like to see Ross free and Julian, let me get a free Julian and a free Ross. Let's go. Great questions, JV. Well, it's you guys asking the questions, so respect. Appreciate it. I'm ready for the full moon price explosion. Burly Curly, are you guys ready? That's the question.
Yeah. To zero, they really thought that. Again.
He followed up with his promise last presidency. I have faith that he will follow through with his promises. Thank you, JC. Buy Bitcoin today or work tomorrow for someone who did. Precisely my sentiment. Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin VHS movies. Are you a fan of the Pooh Bear? Free Ross, free Julian. Now we're talking. Just woke up. Any reason for the sharp correction? It happens. I mean, it's only 2%. I wouldn't call that a sharp correction, yo. But it is a correction nonetheless. Free Julian. RNT is going insane, says Joe. Getting rich, getting poor, then getting poor again. This kind of adrenaline, that's going to subtract me at least 20 years of life. You can't handle the heat. Get out of the kitchen, yo. You can't handle the 2% corrections. Then you don't deserve the 200% pumps. Am I right? Yes, yes. Miss Maryland, is that the one I meant? I don't know why I said Alabama. Miss Maryland got a ween on him. Yeah. So I'm not surprised. They'll give the trans, they'll make the trans the most beautiful woman. Why am I not shocked by that? That's the world we're living in, fam. That's the world we're living in. You now have men competing in women's sports. You can't make this up. It's pretty wild. But Bitcoin and buy land, amen. Welcome, JC Reality. Good to see you, brother. Still hodl at 69. Word. Okay, kids. Bitcoin crypto represents the most volatile asset class ever. If you don't have the stomach for the project vomit producing roller coaster rides, you're not tall enough for the ride. Well said, Greg. Real talk. No guts, no glory. Amen. Burly Curly. Huge bitty price surge, 35%. You saying on the 21st, eh? Let's go. Miss Alabama's a heavyweight. She sure is. I think to be more accurate, that'd be a super, super heavyweight, because heavyweight's like 220 pounds. I'm going to speculate she's a 500-pounder. I'm just throwing a rough number out there. I have no clue. I haven't weighed her myself, but I wouldn't be shocked. We have some rookie corners up here. Learn how Bitcoin works, please. Don't assume. There you go, Serge. Respect. I have, what is that? $100,000. What should I buy? We don't give investment advice. In fact, I'm now telling people to not buy Bitcoin. Save some for the rest of us. So don't buy the Bitcoin. Give us all an opportunity to buy some more. So go buy some GameStop or something, whatever you want. Take your investment advice from the Roaring Kitty or Jim Cramer, or who's that other guy? The Garrett Soloway. If you want to take investment advice, do it from the Biggest Losers. Because I don't give investment advice. Don't buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin's an arbitrage on time exchanging a finite resource for an infinitely more finite resource. Look to the stars as above, so below. Amen, Burly Curly. Who's running a full node? Great question, Moro. Anyone here running a node? I watch TV more. No idea about this pageant thing. Yeah, I just see it on X. I don't watch TV either. But it's always whatever's trending ends up on my feed. And I happen to see 500-pound women winning beauty pageants and men competing in beauty pageants and winning. Meanwhile, in the one where the man won, the women in that pageant were all beautiful, but they gave it to the man. And again, I'm not surprised. It's the agenda. I mean, it's clear. JV, let's invite Kathy Wood to the 100,000 party. I wouldn't do that to her for her own sake. You guys get a little crazy about Kathy, if you know what I'm saying. Keep stacking Bitcoin, my friends. Oh, Umbrel. Yes, when I ran my node, I was using Umbrel as well. So glad to hear that. Still going strong. Wasn't me. Does anyone know what happened to Andrew Tate in Solana? From my knowledge, he got 11 million in Solana, and then he burned it because he's the realist. And I won't repeat the realist. You fill in the blank there. They not like us. The only market I am in is in crypto. Garrett Soloway, Peter Schiff, and Mad Money Kramer. Do the opposite, you'll be fine. Exactly. You inverse that ish. Speaking of a 500-pound woman, Precious is pregnant. I don't even know who Precious is, but I'm assuming a 500-pound woman. No disrespect to the super, super heavyweight women. I just find it ironic that they're the ones winning the beauty pageants. Just find it ironic. Who is buying Bitcoin? Kathy Wood. Yo, you already know. I'm intrigued by this pageant thing. I know what I'm searching for after this. I've been out of town. Haven't even followed X. See all kinds of news here at CNA. Right on, Chandy. You'll be surprised, but at the same time, you might not be surprised. You tell me after you check it out. Bitcoin equals BDE. Well, what's BDE equal? Because I don't know what that stands for. So you got to enlighten me there. Kathy Wood is a hot tube. Oh, my God. In a hot tube at the 100,000 party. Yeah, so you're ultimately saying you want to see her in a bikini in the pool. Is that accurate? At the 100K Fiesta. JB, have you seen Tim Hawkins perform the parody song The Government Can? You'd love it. I'm sure I would love it, but I hadn't seen it. I have to check it out. Tim Hawkins. I've never heard of him. Thank you. Take advantage of the supply squeeze, yo, during the accumulation rally. Rally. BDSM. What does that stand for? I think it's something sexual, but I don't know what it actually stands for. 440 in X. Thank you, X. Caitlin Long is hotter than Kathy Wood, says JBZ. Nobody knows how the world really looks like. Enjoy your small world and crack the matrix and buy Bitcoin. Well said, J Bella. I approve of this message. Crack the matrix and buy Bitcoin. But if you're asking for investment advice, do not buy Bitcoin. Save fiat in the bank in JP Morgan Chase. And good luck with that. Not financial advice. But that's what the mainstream would say, so I'm just saying. Kathy Wood didn't take in the ETH ETF. Word. Kathy Wood back in the day, way major wood. Come on now, guys. Bought the bottom again at the market close. DCA, baby. Congratulations on stacking them stats. We're going to flip green this weekend, yo. I feel it. We may even have a pump watch this stacking Saturday. Let's see. Let's see, yo. Let's go. You know what I mean? Little bubble, take it away.
Call me 3AC cause I'm blowing it up. Short squeeze, more please, yeah, it's going to pump. They drop FUD, but it's still not slowing it up.
JB, what's your point of view on AI in the future? Man, I think it will be the detriment of humanity, but also, obviously, AI, just like the internet, can also be used for good things. So, but unfortunately, I think those in charge programming or controlling the AI will do it more so for a doomsday scenario. I think the ultimate play is to merge humans with AI, but I'll digress there because we are on YouTube. And when you start speaking about things that have truth in them, you got to be very selective on what you say, or you get targeted by the forces of evil. So when the YouTube stream ends, re-ask me that question, and I'll dive deeper into why I don't trust the AI, and I'm not a fan of merging humans with artificial intelligence. Rumble soon, yes. Loving the advice. Great advice today from JB and the fam. So much knowledge in one place. It's amazing. Cheers. Amen to that. I follow the plenty, but only watch 5 to 10 minutes max. Lose interest easy. ADHD diagnosed, meaning my brain likes fast and interesting, so don't bore me. Cheers to that, Chandy. Keep your fiat and leave the Bitcoin for us, homies. Exactly. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself, that's sick. JV, go back up, read my comment. Okay, Serge, I got you, big dog. Let's see. Now it's a matter of finding the comment. I don't know how long ago you left a comment, bro, but please just copy paste it and make my life easier, so I don't want to waste time searching for the comment. And my apologies. I try to read everything I see, but sometimes they come in fast and I can't, and I miss out. AFA, ETH, ETH, be very wary, folks. ETH and Bitcoin are two completely different things. ETH can roll back their ledger. Facts, it's centralized. Remember the DAO hack. Well said, Greg. That's why we don't trust in ETH or Vitalik. Love your stream. Thank you, Unimatrix. Hey, guys, got to go. Business meeting. Great show, JV. Right back at you, Don. Appreciate you tuning into the stream. ADHD, bro. What's your least favorite crypto? Man, it's a great question. I'm going to go with Doge. Least favorite crypto, Doge. Look, Nipsey's ears pop up. Someone say Doge. Why is a good question as well. I'm not a fan because Elon shills it, and I don't feel it has any real intrinsic value. And it's just a meme coin, which serves its purpose as a meme coin. But the fact it has such a large market cap, I'm not so fond of that. However, to each their own. I won't say I despise it, but I will say I'm not a fan of it. However, I don't judge. So any of you guys who are bullish on Doge, respect. I hope you guys win. I don't wish any coin to go to zero to see people get hurt. I want every coin to win, but I just try to keep it real, and I don't believe every coin will win. And I think a lot of people tend to get burned when it comes to a lot of the meme coins. However, some people have a lot of success with it. That's why I say to each their own, but it's not my thing. But my least favorite crypto, I'd throw Doge. What do you guys say? Doge was cool. We talking about Kathy Wood in the bikini and 500-pound women. Shaking my head. Oh, wealthy people won't tell you to buy Bitcoin. They'll tell you to stack in silence. Paper currency does not have an intrinsic value either. Word. Doge is only a meme coin. The rest are all tokens. Love you, JB. Cheers, JBZ. I'm with you on that. Not sure if you've answered it already. What's your favorite hardware wallet? That's actually a great question, Richie. I'm going to ask that to the audience. I'm still a big fan of the Trez, short for Trezor. And I like the Cold Card by CoinKite. Those are the top two that come to my mind. However, there's dozens of very viable hardware wallets I've never used or tested, and I don't know what's genuinely the best. I think it's more of a preference. So get a hardware wallet you trust in, and the bigger picture is remove your crypto from the exchanges and put it in a cold storage device that you trust, because it's going to be more secure in cold storage than it is sitting on an exchange where it could be a honeypot to hackers or the SEC. Just saying. But Sol's JV second word. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Solana either, because it's a Sam coin. Someone asked me that earlier. They're like, why are you against Solana? It's not that I'm against it. I'm not a fan of it. It's not like I'm shorting it. That would be against it or despising it. I'm just not a fan of it because Bankman-Fried is still recommending it in prison to the inmates and prison guards. And I have just my intuition. Anything Sam is bullish on and believes in, I don't believe in. As simple as that sounds. That's just me. Doge, you want me, baby. Doge, you want me. Oh, no. Got to be open source. Yeah, Trez is open source. Trump would destroy Bitcoin. Why do you say that, A? Self-custody all the way, A? Any reason for the correction today or just the markets? I think it's just the markets being markets, maybe a little whale manipulation. But it is what it is. It just means when we hit the all-time high, we'll just break out even higher. We're still very close to price discovery. We're only 4,000 away. Don't get it twisted. We can have a demigod candle just like we did the other week. 5,000 in a day ain't no thing. Price discovery. Don't be scared to buy low. Day by day, people will pay more. Respect the market opens. Good call on Cold Card. Only one that is completely air-gapped. SD card, no internet connection. It's a good one. A little more advanced, though, and it's only for Bitcoin. So like Trezor and some of the other wallets, you can hold many of the alts. Cold Card is strictly for Bitcoin, so I want to be clear on that. But yeah, it's a great wallet. Probably the best one. 19 Imperial says, JV, a long time ago, I read the bout on Elon Musk versus Mark. Did that eventually? No, it never happened. I don't think Elon would want to embarrass himself. I mean, he has all the money in the world. Why embarrass yourself fighting Zuck? Zuck is half your weight and will probably kick his ass, in my opinion, because he actually really trains and treats it serious. We saw Elon when he was on that yacht. He looked as pale as Casper, and he had the craziest gut I've ever seen, as bad as Bill Gates' gut. Now, how can you be a fighter or not get gassed when you have a stomach like a panda? Maybe he no longer have a stomach of a panda. Maybe he has been motivated to lose some weight. But I don't see that fight ever happening because what's in it for Elon to win? Like, you know what I mean? 73,000 shorts. Now, here's the thing. They should fight, and they should bet their X versus Facebook. If Elon wins, he owns Facebook, and he can turn it into a platform for X or something, and vice versa. If frickin' Zuckerberg wins, he can turn X. Oh, man, that'd be a very bad outcome for all of us, though, if he won. So, but then again, maybe Elon's smart enough to just, like, grab Zuck and just do the fat man thing and sit on him, and then Zuck can't get up. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a strategy. I don't know. Your brain is the best hardware wallet. Memorize your words and keep a backup in a fire waterproof safe. Don't need no stinking hardware, says Raina. I don't self-custody my alts. I own a few that I really doesn't matter. I feel the same way about my alts. I could care less about them. Just remember, folks, Bitcoin exchange reserves is near an all-time low. The supply shortage is inbound. Bitcoin mining difficulty will go up, equals Bitcoin price running much higher. Well said. Elon looks like a pale chicken hen. Thanks for killing it, Daily. Right back at you, Richie. Appreciate your support, Daily. Keystone Pro 3 is air-gapped with a micro SD and uses QR codes for every transaction. Supports almost all blockchains and about 10,000 cryptos. Wow. Has a web and mobile app. Good to note. I haven't heard of that one. It's called the Keystone Pro 3. Thank you, KJam. Keep alts on the ledger, says Bone Daddy. I'd go back to the Facebook if Elon won. Are you pumped up for UFC 303? I have a feeling Connor's not going to make it to the fight. I hope I'm wrong. He canceled all press, so I don't know what to think about that. Am I really that pumped for his comeback? No. Honestly speaking, I'm not. JV, I saw your legs on your mirror. Are you short, King? Yes, I am. I am 5'6". You nailed it. I'm 5'6", so that would be considered short if you're taller than 5'6". If the government forces me to turn in my crypto, I'll give them the ledger. With nothing on it. Hit that like, you bunch of degens. Thank you, Beezy. And with that sentiment, we're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod everywhere except YouTube. So if you're one of the 210 people right now watching live on YouTube, I encourage you to visit rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net, or if you prefer X, head on over to X. My X handle is cryptonewsyes. You'll see the live stream on X and on Rumble. We're going to continue uncensored on every platform except YouTube. Sorry, YouTube, but all good things come to an end. I'll be back, same bit time, same bit channel tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend here. I'll see you tomorrow on Stack and Saturday, but please right now head on over to Rumble. It's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net, and let's get ready to rumble. Let's go.